What's up, guys? This is like a weird sub. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've been working out like a lot. I've gained a lot more weight, and I've been doing a lot better, to be honest with you. A lot better than I ever have. Like, it's a send for me. It's amazing. You know what I mean? Getting stronger, getting I, I I mean, my diet change has been going on for a while now, but I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm clean, sober. But I've been like on Reddit noticing a lot of and YouTube is what drove me to go to Reddit. The algorithm on YouTube brought up ADHD medications, and I'm familiar with the Adderall shortage. I was prescribed when I was younger, into my high school career. And this is like just like the benzo thing. I see people just saying things like, well, all the other Reddit forums show people saying the same thing, that Tiva is better than what is it, Lanet, and or Lanet is better than granules, and and I'm like, dude, there were times like when I had no tolerance to amphetamines at all, and I've taken Lanet, the instant release Adderalls, work one, I mean, 6, 7 hours out, instant release. And this is like after, you know, I was prescribed when I was in high school. Um, and then there was times where I was taking granule, you know, what was it, like, the white G30, what was it, 117s. It was all the same shit, and I remember getting blood tests and urine tests and the levels of amphetamine in my body, and I have severe ADHD. I mean, severe. The levels were the same, like the exact. They were the exact same, and it's like, yo, you guys have to realize you can, you know, like if you have to understand there's nearly 9 billion people on Earth. There's like nearly 9 billion humans on Earth by this point. Let's be realistic. If two people say, I didn't feel the same anymore, something's going on with my medication. There's gotta be something that, first of all, one, you have to understand. Humans nowadays, it's not even in America now, it's almost the whole world. They practically masturbate to conspiracy theories, and they need it like a daily dose of their medication. On top of that, it spreads like fucking herpes. Like, I'm sorry, but it spreads like the benzo thing. It spreads like herpes. Other people start to relate to like 2 words out of a 6 paragraph comment and go, they don't even read the whole comment. They don't. They don't read it all. Don't be stupid, guys. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't read the whole fucking comment. Stop with that. Please stop. 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 You're not reading the whole comment. You're nitpicking one or two. And then you're going to argue and say, no, I read the whole. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't read that whole person's story. You read a few words and you put together your own thing. That's what ADHD does, man. You might have ADHD, or you just want to get, you can easily fake a fucking ADHD diagnosis. Easily fake it. easily. It's what comes about your life, and nobody's gonna sit there and sacrifice years of their life with the inability to, well, to you can't function properly. No one's gonna waste all that time just to get a prescription for Adderall or Vyvanse or Ritalin. No one's gonna do that. No real ADHD sufferer is gonna do that. Well, I feel this was different, dude. When I was taking the occasional times after I was prescribed, you know what I mean, and this was before opiates. I would take them here and then. It wasn't an addiction for me. I have ADHD. I don't get addicted to these substances. A lot of people that have ADHD, you can blame them and say, "Oh yeah, you guys are just looking for an easy high." You realize these people forget to take their medications. They forget to take them while prescribed. They forget to take those medications. I mean, yeah, they could be lying also, but when I was prescribed, when I was in elementary all the way through high school to my senior year, I forgot to take my medication. Before I was medicated, before I took it, I'm saying not before I was medicated, before I would take my medication when I wasn't on them, I would forget to take my meds. Like a med that helps me get throughout the day and function. Because I have a narrowing stricture of my prefrontal cortex. I don't remember. I forget. I forget to take my medication. So, with that being said, ADHD is real. I don't give a shit what anyone's. I don't care what you say. I don't care. If you don't have it, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Just stop. But when it comes to the whole Lanet and granules, something's gotta be off. So then I'll tell y'all straight up. There was times, even in my opiate addiction, where I took Lanet granules. I've taken most of the brands of different instant release and even extended release, and they worked fine. I didn't. I got blood tests and urine tests, and the levels of amphetamine were the same. You know what I mean? Lanet a little higher, granules. I think they said it was pretty much the same. It was only a little bit off by such a small amount that you would barely notice. It's I don't know how. I'm working with my doctor now because I know my ADHD is killing me. It's killing me. It is. And I've been unmedicated now since high school. And it's screwing me up. Lately I've gained a lot more weight, a lot more muscle. When I tell you guys, a lot. But the energy goes quick. My focus is all over the place. I mean, all over I mean, I know I have ADHD. I don't have to explain myself. I have it bad. Real. I mean, so bad. I would rather take this head off and just replace it with a non-ADHD head. If I had the, chance to do that, I'd do it. I would do it. To have an equal balance of dopamine in my brain. My norepinephrine system works completely normal. I would rather have that than suffer from ADHD. But I do. I can't exchange brains with somebody else. But the whole Adderall shortage, first of all, ain't no Adderall shortage. No. There's not an Adderall shortage. maybe a marketing, a marketing tactic to promote and sell different brands, possibly. The FDA, do I trust them completely? No, I don't. But blood tests and urine tests, unless they're lying about those too, you know what I mean? Unless they're lying about those too, the results I received, everything was either here, or if it was a little bit off, it was like there, like right there, but not that much of a difference. And I hate seeing like I go on Reddit just to for shits and giggles. I go on, and you guys know me. I'm a psych freak. I go on and I'm analyzing everybody's comments. I got switched to this, and I felt sleepy. And dude, first of all, did you not ADHD medication for people that have ADHD? They don't get the effects that people that don't have ADHD would have on a stimulant. Coffee used to make me sleepy, slow down. Depending on the concentration, espresso would slow me down, but it would make me focus. But quiet, a little bit up here, would focus. Coffee, I would get a little sleepy. And a lot of people that suffer from ADHD say the same goddamn thing. They say ADHD medication does not make me all tweaked out, and it doesn't do that. It makes me slow down and focus. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Sherlock's. If it makes you slow down, and you're like, oh, I got switched to another generic form of Adderall. All of a sudden, I'm more sleepy, and I'm more. It's not adding up to me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. This might piss some people off, but like you you say that you have ADHD, and that ADHD medication slows you down and makes you focus, right? Well, why you get switched to a generic brand, Lanet, Granule, whatever, and now you're complaining about the same things that you were basically saying that ADHD medication does for you as an ADHD patient. You're slowing down. I have more anxiety. Well, your freaking heart is racing a little bit more. Duh. You're on a stimulant. Your heart rate's gonna elevate a little bit. But if you wanted to sleep, you can sleep. You know what I'm saying? People that have true ADHD, if you want to go fucking run a mile, you'll do it on your medication. If you want to go to sleep, you'll go to sleep. But if you want to focus, you can focus. The voice is up here, not the voices like to that, you know what I mean? To a schizoaffective. Like, not like the voices don't, the intrusive thoughts, they slow down. When I took the Lanet orange pill, when I took the granule white, what was it, G30 117, it had instant release. It had the same effect. It has to do with your guys' tolerance, man. Like, if you go off reading Reddit post to Reddit post to Facebook post to Instagram or YouTube to YouTube videos and all this, and you keep going back and back and forth and go back and forth, dude, you're gonna fall into it. You ever see a tie-dye wheel? Remember those old tie-dye wheels? They would spin, and you would drop a red a red blotch of red dye in it, right? Remember that when it's just loud as hell. I'm watching Hardball. That's my movie. Gee, baby. Um, tie-dye wheel. You drop a red little dash of dye into it, right? And spins and spins, and you got red. Then you drip a little yellow into it. You know what I'm saying? You drip a little yellow into it. Now that changes color a little bit. Now you've got a little bit of that yellowish red. And you drop a little green into it. And now you've got the mixture with the yellow, red, and the green. And same principle goes for reading different posts from different sources. You're dropping different colors onto the original baseline color. You know what I'm saying? So now this is gonna change. Now I I thought I was crazy. First of all, no, the fuck you didn't. I thought the same. I thought they weren't working for me either. Now that I saw this Reddit post or this YouTube video and all these comments and this Quora post and just shut up with that shit, dude. Like, I'm living proof. I got blood tests done, urine tests. I got all that shit done. The levels were the same, if not maybe like from here to like there, like not even there to like there. And if somebody says, well, that there to there is a massive, no, it fucking isn't, dude. And if it is to you, drink a fucking espresso shot later, whatever, dude. But stop complaining of like oh, the generics and the. First of all, for the Adderall shortage, in my opinion, there's no shortage. I don't think there's a shortage unless, the manufacturers from wherever they're from are actually shorted or just being jerk offs to the US. Wonder why. The FDA, I have mixed feelings about when it comes to certain substances. But when it comes to amphetamines, I've taken the generics and like, you know, the orange Lanets for a certain period, got urine tested, blood tested, levels were here. And then the white, you know what I mean? The G30117 granules, that much of a difference, which to me didn't feel like much of a difference. I felt the same. To be honest, I felt the same. So you guys gotta understand that, like, it's not, it's really, I'm sorry, I don't mean to piss you guys off, but, like, it's not the same. I mean, it's not the same by, like, a micro fraction, like, it's, I don't know, it's so hard to explain, but I felt the same effect. Same effects. When I saw my results where they said, from this to this to this, in terms of amphetamine salt, I didn't feel like, I didn't feel that much of a difference. Like, I did not feel that much of a difference. I felt this, like, the same, dude. Like, I'm telling you right now, I felt it was like the same. It was the exact same. Instant release. Anyway, I'm sorry for ranting about this. I don't usually talk about Adderall and all that crap, but trying to be realistic with you guys, like, comments, when you read into them too much, the shit spreads like fucking herpes. And even if you're on an amphetamine salt, like, you gotta understand. I'm sorry, I'm just so sore. Like, my workouts have been so heavy lately, but you have to understand that, like, comments, they morph into opinions. Others read it, they get, oh, I felt the same way. I thought I was crazy. I thought I would, dude. Stop, because the more you say this shit, the more people are just gonna. It's psychosomatic, dude. And I'm a chronic ADHD sufferer. I suffer bad from ADHD, and the people that I was, the two separate people that I was getting those Adderall from had valid prescriptions. I saw their bottles. I knew which psychiatrist they went to. One of the psychiatrists was my psychiatrist. I saw the bottle, I saw the name, and they're not drug dealers either. They weren't drug dealers. They weren't. They didn't do opiates, they didn't do benzos, they didn't do none of that. I just said, hey, you got a few Adderall you can spare me? Sure. I don't really want to give them. They didn't even charge me. And took them, and I felt no difference. But your tolerance will tell the difference. A lot of people are not honest. The internet, you're reading text, reading words. You don't know the person, and you're gonna believe them. Well, there's like thousands of people saying the same thing. First of all, you probably read about not even 20 different people at the max. That's realistically 20. You're gonna be like, no, I read more than that. Then you're fucking crazy. If you've been reading thousands of different people, no, that's bullshit. You might have read one person that said, you know, I've read thousands of different. You might have read someone say that and then took that and put it into your own brain and said, I read one comment that said somebody said that they read thousands of comments, so that means I read thousands of comments when I've only read about 20 comments. Dude, you're losing your shit, bro. It's like you're losing your shit. Y'all gotta chill the fuck out. How do I do this, camera? Stop. Just stop driving yourselves nuts. Amphetamines are amphetamines are amphetamines are amphetamines. If I got blood tested and unless there's some conspiracy theory that's out there now that's, the FDA and blood work is a lie and urine tests are a lie, well then, I would love the proof for that too. Because just shut up, dude. And do that. Just stop. Take your fucking medication. Go get your blood tests. Go get your urine test. Do it. Just do it then, dude. Do it. But if you're one of those people that's not gonna believe anything ever again, I feel sorry for you because, well, that must be a miserable fucking life. If you don't believe anything at all, then go watch The Matrix, dude. And just watch it over and over if that's how you feel comfortable. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But if the The pharmacy gave you the brand that you want with the imprint. I'm fine. It's not logical. I'm sorry for this rant, but I haven't made a video in a little while, but like I came across it from algorithms and it's aggravating as fuck. Because people like they just they type and they type and they or they this and this and that. Like you gotta be a moron to really sit there and just like you're going by other people's stories and opinions and you're solidifying it. Like, is that not? I almost don't even want to keep going with this video because it actually agitates me. But that's me. I'm not saying y'all have to give a fuck about how I feel. You know, I don't care if you feel how I. If it whatever, if it bothers you, then just stop listening to it. I don't give a shit. But I'm sorry. I don't. I think a lot of this is psychosomatic, and if you really think that the medication you're getting is not what you're getting, then fucking do something about it, man. Go get tested. Like, do what you gotta do. Go get tested. Do what you have to do to shut yourself the fuck up. To shut yourself up. I'm telling you right now, guys, like, all these people complaining about, oh, there's gotta be a difference in the formula. The inactive ingredients and the active ingredients. Just shut up. Y'all ain't scientists. Y'all don't know nothing about it. You're internet scientists. You're internet scientists. You have no, you have no freaking, like, you have no experience in the field at all. Any of the fields. You have no experience, and you're gonna sit there spreading your opinion like herpes, dude. Jesus Christ, these ads suck on YouTube. You have no experience, and you're gonna sit there spreading your word like it's the fucking like you're a preacher. Just stop, because other people get affected, and then psychosomaticism is real, dude. Like it's real. Go watch the House episode Airborne. That's all I'll tell you. And psychosomaticism, it's real. It's totally real. There's reported cases of it. Go look it up. Ask your doctor, and you're not gonna believe them either. And you're not gonna believe the people that say it's real. And you're not gonna believe this, and you're not gonna believe that. If you don't believe in anything, what fucking life are you living, dude? You might as well jump off. I'm sorry, I don't want you to say that, but you're gonna be miserable the rest of your life if you have nothing to believe in at all. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm not sorry. You know, I ain't sorry at all. I mean what I say. Come on, guys. Please get your shit together. Stop going based off of these freaking forums just because they're people. You have to understand. Yeah, they're speaking their minds. In terms of bias. Like, they're gonna make their stories however they want them to sound. And people are gonna believe them. So, I can't go on with this. Just know that your medication is your medication is your medication is your medication. Even if some of the formula is different, whatever, the main ingredient from what I get tests done. That's how I do it. I don't go by, you know, forums and all this shit. I go on forums and stuff to analyze and catch patterns. And that's why I do it, but I go by science. And you guys know me. You see my past videos. I go by science. I don't go by biased opinions. I don't. because most of the time they're not telling you the whole truth. They're not. And a lot of people, why y'all know that? You've said it before. Just if you get your damn medication, be grateful you're getting your medication if you really have ADHD. If you don't, you're a tweaker. If you're faking a diagnosis and getting meds, you're a tweaker. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I just wanted to state that about the Adderall shortage and how many people are freaking the fuck out and losing their minds. So, good night, guys. I'll make a video that's more interesting soon because I've been doing very well with my workouts and my whole life's getting better and better and better. Anxiety's less, sleep is better. So, anyway, you guys are my people. Talk to you soon. All right, bye. Good night. Good morning. Good day. Whatever. Wherever you're at in the world. Good whatever.